That was our very own Nikki Porter with Coach Bruno. And this team, guys, is heating up. It's like NBA Jam from back in the game. He's heating up.
I was never good at that game anyway, but yeah, this team is doing such a great job.
You never heated up, did you?
I've never heated up.
You were always ice cold.
I was always,
Enough with NBA Jam and your personal horribleness at that game. Let's move on to this women's volleyball team.
Yeah.
0-3 starts. 8 for 8 third pass games. They're 8-3.
Well, this freshman team is really catching on fast. I mean, Alyssa Hall, great. MJ Galuli doing what she needs to do, playing great defense right now. Lindsay Oberacker, Ellie Gendrum, 4 freshmen right now for Mike Bruno's team is doing such a great job fitting in where he needs it. And the biggest thing, I talked to Mike Bruno a little bit today.
Did you?
Yeah, he said that this team right now has already found their identity. That's something very unique when you have 4 freshmen come in and only 1 senior on the squad, Megan Lamons, who's going to carry the team in points. And he also loves that the defense blocks are up this year. Digs per game is up this year.
Diggs.
They're doing everything. Digs.
You know who you're talking about when you talk about Diggs. That's Rachel Roddy.
Good digs
She
here.
passed, we told about it last week, she passed the 1,000 dig milestone last week as a junior.
She's impressive.
She's a heck of a ball player. At first, I'd like to welcome you to the Pioneer Sideline.
Thank you.
One of our newer members.
Thank you very much. I'm very excited to be here.
That celebration is over. So let's talk about the volleyball team. You were there on Saturday.
I was there. I was very impressed by these ladies. I heard they were a younger team. Obviously, I mean, it might surprise you, but since I am new to Pittsburgh, I was not exactly a Pioneer volleyball fan, but they absolutely turned me on, rocked it this weekend. The ladies look great playing together. They do a good job communicating. They're awesome. And, I mean, right now, as far as I know, they have the longest current win streak in the American Mid-East Conference with 8 games.
Good stat.
Good
Thank
stat.
you.
I'm a sucker for a good stat. I love stats. Now let's talk a little bit more about some stats. Let's talk about sets. They're absolutely whitewashing these teams. Yeah. 2 3-0s over the weekend, a 3-1 against a Fairmont State team that came into the game 8-3. These aren't no cupcake teams. Every team that they've played so far, NCAA Division II team.
Yeah, it's impressive right now what these freshmen are being able to do to mix in with Rachel Roddy and Megan Lamons, like we said. But, you know, they're finding ways to win, whether it's playing good defense, whether it's getting a timely hit from Lamons, whether Roddy sets up and gives Oberacker or anybody a hit. They're all producing what they need to do in this system that Mike Bruno has. They're able to shift around, and like you said, he loves these young freshmen. They're working hard in the gym. You know, every coach can say, oh, my team's doing a great job practice, but this shows right now 8 straight for a young team with only a couple of really veterans on the squad.
Well, when you got a girl like Katie Geary dishing out assists after 36 assists, I think I can get a couple
points.
She's
the Steve Nash of volleyball.
She is.
Right
She's
now.
just dishing the ball around. Yeah. And let's talk about this weekend. They have a tournament at Carnegie Mellon. It's a big tournament, 8 in a row. I mean, I don't think you want to lose any more games. Tell me what you think about going into this weekend.
Well, I think they have a great leader, Megan Lamons. I mean, she's obviously awesome. And if they keep doing what they're doing, I don't see how they can go wrong. I mean, you know, it obviously is a big tournament, and, you know, the pressure's on. They don't want to lose any more games. And none of them like that 0-3 start. They don't want to get back to that. They don't want to fall into that rut. So, but I do think they have a good momentum going with the 8 games.
And with every coach, you know, there's always going to be improvements made. The coaches are always going to want to improve 1 or 2 aspects of their game, 1 or 2 facets. He said the only thing that they really want to work on is transition offense and attacking the ball. When the ball comes to them, don't have those little tips over. It's always nice to have a little touch around the net, like we saw in a couple of highlights there.
Right there.
But he wants to improve the transition offense. That's something that's going to take time with these freshmen being able to mesh together, coming in and producing 8 straight wins, which is very, very impressive.
Guys, thank you. I think we're going to have to try to get the Pioneer side.